Today we are going to learn a new article, that is the FM. Many times we listen that FM, but number of person or number of people, they don't know what is the FM. FM is a radio station, and we already listen this FM. And what are the FM? FM is a radio station, and we know that the FM radio 93.5, 98.3, 93.5 is Bajate Raho, and 93.5 it is a Radio Mirchi, and we easily listen that FM station. But before FM there was a AM. AM is a amplitude modulation, and we need the modulation for this, and then after we have to introduce the FM radios. So first we have to consider what is the definition of FM. When the frequency of carrier wave is changed in accordance with the intensity of the signal, it is called the frequency modulation. In frequency modulation, when the frequency of the carrier wave is changed in accordance with the signal, however, the amplitude of the modulation wave remains the same, that is the carrier wave amplitude. The frequency variation of carrier wave depends upon the amplitude of the signal, so that we have to observe in this figure. So in this figure you have to observe that there is a cycle, and why this cycle introduced that there is a half cycle, and here we have to observe that half cycle A, B and C, another half cycle E, F, G, and both are the positive cycle, and peak point we have to consider at the top of these, that is at the point B, at the point F. And here you have to observe the negative cycle, and where is the negative cycle? C, D and E, and this negative cycle denotes that there is the maximum peak at the point D, and the horizontal line you have to observe that in case of this horizontal line at the point A, C, E and G, at that time the frequency is 0. So let me introduce what happened in this figure. When the signal voltage is 0, as at A, C, E and G, the carrier frequency is unchanged. When the signal approaches its positive peaks, as at B and F, the carrier frequency is increased to maximum as shown by the closed space cycle. However, during the negative peak of the signal, as at the point D, the carrier frequency is reduced to maximum as shown by the widely spread cycle. So what happened in this process? The process of frequency modulation FM can be made more if we consider numerical values. And what are the numerical values? You have to observe in this figure. So here you have to observe that in these numerical values, let me consider these FM signal. And what happened in this FM signal, that